Imagine holding a crisp, new banknote in your hand. It's lightweight, yet powerful, capable of buying food, clothes, even a car if you have enough of it. But have you ever stopped to think about where money comes from? How is it made? Who decides its value? Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating journey of money from creation to circulation and the hidden forces that shape the financial world. Long before coins and paper money existed, people relied on a system called barter. If you had a basket of apples but needed a new pair of shoes, you had to find someone who wanted apples and was willing to trade their shoes. It was an inefficient system. What if the shoemaker didn't want apples? What if your apples spoiled before you found a trade? Societies needed a common medium of exchange, something valuable, durable, and widely accepted. Enter gold and silver. Ancient civilizations like the Egyptians, Romans, and Chinese began using these metals to standardize trade. Coins were created, stamped with rulers' faces to guarantee authenticity. But carrying heavy gold and silver was inconvenient. Over time, banks and governments introduced paper money, a promise that it could be exchanged for a set amount of gold. This was the birth of the gold-backed currency system. However, today's money is different. It's not backed by gold at all. Instead, it's called fiat currency, meaning its value comes from government trust. A $100 bill is worth $100 because we all agree it is. But how is this money physically made? Let's step inside a modern mint or central bank printing facility, where physical money is created. The process begins with a special kind of paper, usually made from cotton or polymer to make it durable. This is not ordinary printer paper, it's designed to be tear-resistant and difficult to counterfeit. Ink is another key ingredient. Special dyes and security features, like color-shifting ink, invisible watermarks, and holograms, make counterfeiting extremely difficult. The printing process itself involves several steps. Offset printing, the background colors and patterns are applied. Intaglio printing, this gives money its raised texture, making it harder to fake. Serial numbering, every bill gets a unique identifier. Cutting and inspection, bills are cut into individual notes and checked for quality before entering circulation. Once printed, the money doesn't just flood the market. It's distributed through a controlled system led by central banks, ensuring the economy isn't overwhelmed with too much cash, which could cause inflation when prices rise and money loses value. But here's a surprising truth: most money today isn't even printed. In today's world, the majority of money exists only in digital form. When you check your bank account on your phone, you see numbers, not stacks of cash. Most transactions, buying groceries, paying bills, even billion-dollar business deals, happen digitally through bank transfers and credit systems. Central banks don't need to print all the money they create. Instead, they adjust numbers in banking systems, issuing new digital currency that flows into the economy. But where does this digital money come from? Central banks and monetary policy governments can create more money when needed, often in response to economic crises. Commercial banks, when banks give out loans, they essentially create money out of thin air. For example, if you deposit $1,000 in a bank, that bank can lend most of it out while keeping only a fraction as reserves. This fractional reserve system multiplies money in the economy. This digital transformation has led to the rise of cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others, which challenge traditional banking by offering a decentralized alternative. Unlike government money, cryptocurrencies operate on blockchain technology, where transactions are verified by a global network of computers. But regardless of whether money is printed or digital, what really matters is how it flows and how its value is maintained. Governments and central banks control the supply of money to keep economies stable. If they print too much, inflation rises, and people's savings lose value. If they don't print enough, economic growth slows, and businesses struggle. One of the most famous cases of hyperinflation happened in Zimbabwe in the early 2000s. The government printed excessive amounts of money, leading to prices doubling every day. A loaf of bread that cost a few dollars skyrocketed to billions of Zimbabwean dollars within months. On the other hand, when there's too little money in circulation, we see deflation, where prices drop, but businesses suffer because people hoard cash instead of spending it. Central banks like the Federal Reserve USA, European Central Bank EU, and Bank of Japan carefully adjust interest rates and money supply to balance growth and inflation. Their decisions impact everything from mortgage rates to stock markets to job availability. But beyond government control, there's another force shaping money: human psychology. Money is more than just paper or numbers on a screen, it's based on trust. If people lose faith in a currency, its value crashes. That's why governments work hard to maintain confidence in their financial systems. The future of money is changing fast. Digital payments, mobile banking, and artificial intelligence are making transactions faster and easier. Some countries are experimenting with central bank digital currencies, government-backed digital money that could replace physical cash entirely. Meanwhile, cryptocurrencies continue to challenge traditional finance, offering a decentralized, global alternative that governments can't control. Will we see a world without cash? Will Bitcoin replace the dollar? Or will governments regulate digital currencies to maintain control? One thing is certain: money will continue evolving, just as it has from gold coins to paper bills to digital assets. So, how is money made? It starts in government-controlled printing facilities but extends far beyond physical bills. It's created digitally, controlled by central banks, and shaped by economic policies, business activities, and even human behavior. Money is a tool, a way to measure value, exchange goods, and build economies. But at its core, it's an idea. Whether in the form of paper, gold, or digital numbers, money works because people believe in it. Next time you spend $1, tap your phone for a transaction, or hear about inflation in the news, you'll know that money isn't just made, it's managed, controlled, and constantly evolving. And that, my friends, is the story of money. If you found this insightful, subscribe for more deep dives into the world of economics and finance.